The mower I recently acquired, and this video is not about lawnmowers, but I left the fill tap on all night, and here on the green you can see evidence of a drip or two of fuel. Well, I investigated this. There's nothing actually wrong there. The slightest tap or knock and the little float chamber would have cut the fuel off. So there's nothing actually wrong, but I took it apart and cleaned it all up. I made a new gasket. This is the gasket I took out. Well, as you can see, it doesn't look very good. It's not original. It looks like it's a form of rubber, and it's well, I think it could be a piece of inner tube. Anyway, you can see that fuel has attacked it, so someone's made that up. So I thought, well, you're not going back, so we'll make you up a nice little, we'll make up a new gasket, you see. Well, I've got plenty of gasket material. All this is chucked out in skips. I've dropped a bit. All different types. They consider this, or the people who throw it out, they consider this scraps. Not big enough for a head gasket or something, I suppose. I don't consider that scrap, so I collect it. And this pinky fibrous material is brilliant. It can easily be cut with scissors, and I took the gasket, made it neater, drew round where the holes are. I took the actual metal part, drew where the holes are, so I could cut out this little gasket. Well, two of the holes are for bolts, and one is for a little jet that protrudes down a little bit. And to make these holes, and here that's not too good, you could use a punch. Drilling would leave a very rough edge, as you probably know. Well, I've got one of these things, and I purchased this at a boot sale. It's £1, I think. And that's a punch, as you can see, and it's got a curved, can you see that? Yeah, it's got a curved head, so it's a nice cutting action, and to make holes in this stuff is beautiful. There you can see how it goes. And the finish on both sides is absolutely excellent. So they're a handy tool. I have got larger punches I can put in the fly press to do bigger holes. But the advantage of this is you can nibble along and make a shape. These are very good for £1. Oh, there is a name on them. Velos. A V, a diamond, Velos, and a number 4362. Don't know what they're for. I suspect this size of hole, judging by the quality of those, I suspect that's a ring binder type size. And in fact that could be for punching through several layers of paper for a ring binder. Maybe, I could be proved wrong on that. But that's far nice for £1, isn't it? Anyway, I made myself up a gasket, and all's fine. I possess quite a large number of tools. These things are handy for different sizes, providing that the gasket material is not too thick. Numerous punches like those, and if there's a size I haven't got and require, I'll machine up a piece of tube, put an angle on it and give it a tap and make me punches that way. Various sizes. I don't bother to harden them or anything else, they're so simple to make. So that's how I make various holes in gasket material. But this video is about a very special tool, and that's it. Perhaps the camera doesn't show it. What do you mean you can't see anything? Okay, I'm playing about. But that tool is the best tool in your toolbox or in the workshop. It's a tool you can't buy in a tool merchants. They don't sell them. Get the biggest one you possibly can. What is it? It's a can-do positive attitude. And believe me, that's the best tool you will ever possess. Having the right attitude, not only in the workshop but in life, can really make hell of a difference. Some people's glass is always half empty. Other people it's half full. You know this. But what a difference it makes, what a difference. If you're a half full glass and you're a positive person, people want to be around you. They seek you out. The reverse is true. You usually find negative people have few friends, generally. Tend to be miserable, I find. I avoid them, sorry. Anyway, let me give you a little example with this waffle, if I may. I have a relation and she's very positive. And life has thrown all sorts of things her way. And she's a bit like one of these toy rubbery doll things, like a Mr. Blobby. They're weighted at the bottom and you knock them down and they fly back up again. You can't knock them down. And she's like that. She keeps coming back, and as I say, life has dealt her a few big knocks, but her attitude has pulled her through. I can give another example, the reverse. I recently tried to help a chappie. Something went wrong with something he had, and I said, well, if you can take it apart and get the part into my workshop, I'll see if I can help you out. He seemed to be struggling. Oh, he couldn't see too well. I said, well, can't you rig up some lighting, some tubes, and so you can see? Oh, there's no lighting there, and the power's a long way away. I said, well, how about a generator? And he says, I haven't got one. I said, well, push comes to shove, you could hire one for a couple of days, couldn't you? Oh, it's vulnerable and someone might steal it, and no matter what I said, it was almost as though he did not want to cure the problem. There are some people, I'm sure you'll agree with me, and I'm sorry to get in this waffle mode, but they almost enjoy ill health. Do you know what I mean? Oh dear. Well, this conversation went on for about half an hour, and well, I'm sorry, I'm selfish, whatever, but I gave up on this guy. So that tool, take the right approach. It will never let you down. Not in repairing things, not in your life of incidents, but everything.